The Dollop is going on tour in June 2025. We will be in Sacramento on June 3rd. We'll be in Boise, Idaho on June 4th, Spokane on June 5th, Seattle on June 6th, Portland on June 7th, Bend, Oregon on June 8th, and San Francisco on June 10th. Go to thedolloppodcast.com to get all our tour links for tickets.
Squealing Pig is here to liberate wine and, yes, life from the ordinary. We believe in seeing the world in full color as the rainbow it truly is, and we've been squealing with joy for over a decade, putting the heart and soul back into wine. Featuring a fresh, aromatic Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, New Zealand, and a delicious, crisp and bright rosé from sunny California, our ethos is simple. We make cracking, approachable wines that are packed full of flavor and pair brilliantly with easygoing meals. So go on, join us, crack a squeal, and say yes to a life full of color. Enjoy responsibly. Squealing Pig, Sonoma, California.
You're listening to The Dollop! This is an American history podcast where each week I, Dave Anthony, read a story from American history to my little tiny friend.
You're not going to demean me. We love each other. Gareth Reynolds, who has no idea what the topic is going to be about. You wouldn't get it.
What, would I not get the hat?
You wouldn't understand how we do it here.
I see no one else with a pink cowboy hat on but you.
Yeah, right. Well, they get it. They don't get it how I get it, but none of us get you. Look at him with his San Francisco hat. Ooh, San Francisco. Hey, how's that city going, Lib? You want a hat war? You got it. It's Pink Gary time. Giance.
I'm going to leave.
You should. Go back to your little city where you got all your freeways and your apartment building. Not like us. We drive on roads with tractors. And we all live in barns and take horses for wives. Right? Who's with me? Yeah. There's a lot more people here than are wooing, I'll be honest. That was a very...
You know, a lot of right-wingers talk shit about San Francisco, the city, and how bad it is, but man, Circle K down the street's no fucking picnic. Holy shit, I almost died. I was like, are these humans? The fuck was that?
It's your fault for going into a Circle K, dude. That's like, I don't know what the fuck. What do you expect when you walk into a Circle K?
Well, I thought I transported into 1997 Russia. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's going to be a dream in 6 months.
March 6, 1881. John Calloway Walton was born on a farm near Indianapolis. They called him Jack.
It's exciting. They called him Jack?
Yeah. So his family moved to Fort Smith, Arkansas when he was 8. Yeah, woo, Fort Smith, Arkansas. I mean, literally no one knows where it is. And
would you listen to this San Francisco liberal tell us where our cities are? No one knows where your town is. Okay, Newsom. Get your head out of your ass. Good Lord. Try a little dillweed in your salad, would you, boy? It's disgusting.
The Oklahoma Society, quote, Walton's parents instilled within their son a rigid moral code.
Good.
It's never good.
I do not agree.
Oh, fins up.
Oh, fins up to bat.
Yeah. He traveled a lot as a young man and served in the Army during the Spanish-American War. Mm-hmm. Sacrifice fly. It's all right. We'll take it. It's a run. Yeah. Yeah. After graduating from Fort Smith Commercial College, he got a job as a railroad timekeeper.
A timekeeper?
Yeah,
okay.
Railroad timekeeper.
Yeah.
Got no idea what that... I looked for it.
I got a theory.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably like making sure the trains know what time it is so that they can leave on time. It's what we would love at an airport.
My guess is that it was to prevent collisions. Like he would keep like they were on the same track and they had to switch. So he would be like,
So like sprints.
yes, like sprints.
How fast did this train do a 40 in?
In 1853, there was a head-on collision because the conductors had different times on their watches.
Oh, so he's like a synchronization agent.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make sure
okay.
all your watches are right.
That seems like you don't have to do that job a lot.
A lot.
Like yeah.
Every day. What time you got?
3-ish.
No!
Oh.
It's 7 a.m.
Oh my goodness gracious. I, like most in this era, have a huge drinking issue. I don't even have a watch.
God damn it, Larry.
A fella stole it from me last night.
In the late 19th century, railroads replaced 50 different railway times with 5 time zones to ensure consistency. That's how we got time zones.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Arizona still is like, we don't do daylight savings.
Well, let's do a half hour now.
We drove through Arizona
Holy fuck.
yesterday, right? Was it yesterday?
Give that fucking state back
And we
to
were like,
Mexico.
Like, at one point, Waze was just giving us the finger.
Yeah,
we were
Waze is
what?
like,
He's like, I don't know what time you'll get there.
How about 7 hours? How about 5?
I don't know what time you'll get there, but you shouldn't have gone through Arizona. They don't celebrate time.
So, John, known as Jack, they called him Jack, not John. I never got that.
Kieran Culkin will play him in the biopic.
Yeah. So after the railroad job, quote, the details of his life become sketchy and remain a topic of debate.
Oh, so we're about to enter a maybes.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know. This
We
is
have no
really
idea.
difficult for what you do.
One theory, well, we can do theories now. One theory is he spent 4 years in Mexico serving as a personal train engineer to President Porfirio Diaz, although there's absolutely no evidence of that.
I want to find out what time my train will arrive.
People also think he may have been a traveling salesman.
This era is getting more and more appealing to me.
Yeah.
Where you just went and they're like, I'll have a stove. And then this guy was just like, hey, do you want a wallet or something to put your knife in? You're like, yeah, that sounds cool too.
He did study engineering, and then he moved to Kansas City to become a salesman for National Supply Houses.
Oh, so we only lose him for 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh, then we're back.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
In 1904, he moved to Oklahoma. He came here to
Damn
work
right.
in the water and sewage business. Or did he? No one really knows. Some people say he didn't arrive till 1915. No one knows what he was doing. Anyway,
Okay.
what we do know is 1905, he married Madeline Orrick just 3 weeks after divorcing his first wife, who we knew nothing about.
Wow. This guy he DL'd it pretty strong.
Yeah. He was. In 1913, he co-founded the Macintosh and Walton Engineering Company and served in the Engineering Corps during World War II. By 1917, he had a rep in Oklahoma as a charming and charismatic local leader.
Okay.
He was elected as Public Works Commissioner and ran in 1920 ran for mayor.
Here we go. This is where it's starting to get dicey.
Quote,
Politics.
few expected him to succeed, and many local journalists already hated him, seeing him as a political upstart with delusions of grandeur.
Oh, well, so like everybody in government now? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this guy thinks he's a fancy one.
Yeah. Yeah, they all think they're better than us now.
During his campaign, he hired a jazz band to get people to come to his speeches.
I like that.
So Jack got the nickname Jazz Band Jack.
It's so amazing how they morph into a politician.
Yeah.
Like, they look human for so long, and then they get in, and then they're like, hey, I'm going to look like I drink oil.
I mean, that is...
Jazz
But
band
if you
Jack.
saw him, you'd be like, yeah, jazz.
Jazz, absolutely.
He's a jazz guy.
And is Jazz Band Jack because he hired the band who probably was horrible to follow
Yeah.
him everywhere? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Minions.
Despite the bad press, he won.
The bad press was what?
The press hated him, so they just went after him.
We don't know? Okay, all right.
Author Dirk Langveld, quote, he won the election in Oklahoma City by 50,000 votes, the largest majority in the state's history at the time.
But 50,000 votes as a huge margin is also fun.
That's huge. I mean, back then.
Yeah, I know.
Insane.
Yeah.
Finn's team is up 5-1 in the bottom of the first. I'm just saying, undefeated. This will be 11-0.
We got a lot of money on this game, too. We got a lot of money on this one.
So he was a supporter of progressive ideas like women's suffrage, the 40-hour work week, and public ownership of utilities. Remember public ownership of utilities? Oh, my God.
No.
Remember women's suffrage?
No.
Can't vote?
Nope. All I remember is the jazz band.
That actually might happen with our current government, that they're like, all jazz guys got to be white.
That might be what we have to do for a while. We might just approve proof of concept. We might have to be like, fine, go for it. And be like, wait, the dog that caught the mailman. 2, 3, 4, 5, fuck. He's just got his mouth on the end of the trombone and puts his finger on the lip part. Sweet Caroline.
Walton was rumored to be so liberal on the issue of race relations that he was a regular at black jazz clubs.
They didn't see that picture. Do not allow this man in. And then there's a picture of that jazz band.
I bet if he had a black jazz band playing, they would have voted for him.
Listen, it's a great country. It's a lot of fun.
As a mayor, he would usurp the police if he felt they weren't doing their job. Could you imagine?
We need to put fucking, oh, God, a usurper for positive stuff?
Especially with prohibition laws. Quote, Walton personally led raids against speakeasies and other illegal establishments.
Nah, he's losing us. Easy. No, you don't come. Yeah, exactly.
He forbade...
They were saying booze.
He forbade police officers from joining the Ku Klux Klan.
Those were the days.
What an achievement. And everyone's like, yeah, that's right. He wouldn't let cops join the Klan.
You know what's so fucked up? Like, in 10 years, that'll be the Democratic Party platform. It'll be Chuck Schumer, whose head is on his dick finally. And we're the only party that's saying that you cannot be a Klansman and a cop. Excuse me real quick. I'm going to suck my own dick down here.
In one remarkable case, he ordered a 10-year-old boy to be whipped for disrespecting a 13-year-old black girl. It's a hard one. I don't know. Fuck.
It's the right reaction.
I don't know where to land on that.
Did you talk to him a little first? Pull him aside. Set him straight. Jesus Christ. This guy's all over the map.
Yeah.
Like the EKG of my heart right now is like bing, 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 bing. Love him. What the fuck? Love him. Oh, no.
He was very pro-labor. When the meat packers went on strike, he provided them with food and refused to extend police protection to owners and their property, which infuriated the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yep. In January 1922, a black man was lynched after crossing the picket line, dragged from his home, shot, and hanged. And the Chamber of Commerce then demanded martial law to prevent more unrest. But Jack said the chamber was, quote, killing the city by their promotion of labor strife and wanted to finish the job by declaring martial law. The murder was made to look like the KKK did it, but it was later found out to be done by union guys. I mean, union history is a complicated history.
Jesus, each one of these is like a riddle. It feels like I'm having like a psychological exam.
Yeah.
Do you like that or not like that? Now, should that boy have been whipped, or should that boy have been allowed to do that to that poor little black woman?
I like it.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. You don't need to look into that mirror on the wall there. It's just a regular mirror. Do you like it? You like when little boys get whipped? Your bag is that right? I'm afraid you're not Circle K material. We're looking for the best of the best.
A Circle K so fucked up that you can't swipe your credit card at the gas. Can't have that anymore.
Yeah, well then you got to go inside to complete the circle.
Yeah. The guy laughed at me because I was wearing a mask. I was like, you should see you as a human.
Dave's a popular guy.
So Jack embraced he's the everyman, right? That's his political thing. He's the every guy.
Sure.
The Farmer Labor Reconstruction League had formed to appeal to workers and farmers. It was run by a socialist and a former member of the left-wing nonpartisan league. Yeah, yep. That's actually what needs to come back. The Democratic Party, if you can believe this, at the time, struggling.
Define struggling, please, sir. We've got a bunch of stuff we're doing. Chex Mix will now have rye chips. You're welcome.
Farmers and laborers had left the party, and they were losing the Catholic vote and people who were worried about the KKK.
Fuck me.
This is when there was like a Ponzi scheme where the guy was like charging for the uniforms and yeah, like so.
Well, that's why it was a grand wizard. It cost $1,000. You were like, wait, what? It's a pyramid scheme.
The Oklahoma Historical Society, quote, desperate for a victory, Democratic leaders looked to Walton, the reputed friend of the common man, as their savior. So Walt...
It's amazing also that they can't figure it out.
No. How can you?
That they're like, okay.
What am I supposed to do? What people want?
Fuck.
So he happily accepts the endorsement, and he crushes 2 primary candidates.
What's a primary? I don't remember.
The KKK had endorsed another candidate and also mandatory public school, which pushed the Catholic vote to Jack, because you can't have public school. So the Oklahoma Historical Society, quote, Walton hit the campaign trail once again with his jazz band in tow.
Please tell me he upgraded a little.
Come on, Whitey!
4, 5, 900. How are you not aging?
Large crowds gathered wherever he went, listening to speeches long on content and short on substance. Described by one critic as ill-conceived mouthings.
I've had those.
That's the name of your next album.
Back when it used to be whiskey and beer, I was a lot of ill-conceived mouthing, but receiver and participant.
Yeah. Crowds love him.
Just waking up. Sorry, last night was an ill-conceived mouthing. So sorry. I shouldn't have done this. What are we doing? You're married.
Yes, I am. We do a podcast together.
Jesus, no. Wait. That's how the show started.
So crowds love him. He promised if elected, he would hold a massive barbecue.
Wow. What the fuck?
That'll get you votes here, right? That'll get you votes.
I honestly just... most of it is good, but if you are like, and then we're going to have a kick-ass party if I win.
Yeah.
It takes so little now.
Yes.
Like, if someone was like, you'll get a noodle, I'd be like, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I'd take a noodle.
That sounds good.
The press still hates him. There are questions about his conduct as mayor.
Why do they hate him? They hate him because
I couldn't figure it
he's
out.
erratic, or because they're in the pocket
I think they just think he's full of shit.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Right, the press, yep.
Quote, ethical questions plagued him wherever he went, such as his tendency to issue honorary member of police cards to friends and prestigious guests who visited. Hey, Elvis, you want to be a cop?
Well, I don't know if I'm qualified, but
Oh, you're qualified.
I'm on a lot of barbiturates.
That's it. Then you are qualified.
For the past 2 months, I've been trying to get a pig that appears and then disappears.
Yeah, then you're ready to go.
The other day, I chased him in a bathtub drain and got my tongue stuck down it.
Tongue what?
My tongue got stuck down it. It's called a salt burn. Why? Giving everyone a cop car is awesome.
Yeah. Cop card.
Oh, card.
Card.
Oh, no.
Why do you give everyone a cop car?
That would be the best.
How much money do you think this town has?
Well, I was learning to see why the press hated him.
Just
Like, we don't know who the fuck is a cop anymore.
700 cop cars driving around.
Are you a real cop? No. Are you? Nuh-uh. I am. Shut up. That'd be the best. Fuck.
Shit.
What I was picturing like the end of the Blues Brothers.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be the best. He's the Oprah of cop cars. You get a cop car. What the fuck? I'm 9. Drive it.
So the press attacks on him didn't dent his popularity. No one cared, if you can imagine. Mm-hmm. He was the working man candidate. He defeated the Republican by 50,000 votes in the general election.
Wow, he's good at that.
He was supported by Catholic, farm labor, and black voters. The KKK did not endorse either candidate, despite both of them trying to get the KKK vote, because you want that.
Wait, he was too?
No, he tried to get it, but...
He did try to get it.
Yeah, you want their vote, because they're like the biggest thing in politics at that time.
Oh, fuck me. Every time I'm like...
Grow
coming
up.
around.
Grow up.
All right, you're right, absolutely, you're right. I should really check myself.
But many Klan members were Democrats and likely voted for Jack. In the election, W.D. McBee...
What? W.D. McBee?
W.D. McBee.
Oh, my lordy lord.
He was elected to the state senate.
Okay.
That guy.
Seems cool.
He was a lawyer, and he agreed to run for the Democrats on the condition that he did not have to campaign.
That's awesome. That kicks ass. That's great.
So Jack keeps his barbecue promise. 300,000 attended.
That's like sometimes with like Jack in the Box will be like, if the Bucks get 100 points, everyone gets Jack in the Box. That's like they do, and they're like, fuck.
Finn Anthony, 2 RBI triple.
Oh. We're going to make a lot of money. 300,000. Fuck.
I mean, it's
crazy.
There couldn't even been 300,000 people in Oklahoma City at the time.
Yeah, definitely people from out of town.
They came from everywhere.
We did it! Can I have a rib? Who won? All right.
Langveld, quote, on his inauguration day, so many people took part in the parade to the ceremony that the procession stretched on for 16 miles.
Oh, my God.
I mean, just go home. What are you doing? Like,
if you're at the end, stop.
Like, what do you get there and you're like, there's no more meat? It's Thursday!
What do y'all have left? Can I lick the grate? Ma'am, would it be okay if I just banged the spatula onto a paper plate and licked the dust off? I've waited 9 days. What an event. It's unbelievable.
The Oklahoma State...
Last guy at a gangbang.
I mean, why did you have to put it that way?
That's what I was saying. It's just like at the end, go, leave. You don't want to...
No, you get in there like, this is exactly how I like it. Nice and warmed up and ready.
The guy at the end who's like, you can go ahead. You can go ahead, too.
After you.
You also could step ahead.
After you.
I'd like to be last. I don't like being timed.
I'm going to take my sweet time.
Go ahead.
Boy, we really took that in a bad direction.
You started it.
Did I?
Yeah.
The Oklahoma State Fairgrounds became the seat of a massive feast. A vast selection of food, beef, chicken, turkey, deer, 3 bears.
3 bears? The podcast?
And 134 opossums.
Oh, no! No possum. Oh, no. Why the...
The babies are so fucking tender. The meat just slips off the baby bone.
Oh, fuck. I don't care for it in a number of ways. Jesus Christ. Man, the line for opossum is long, but worth it. I'll have a tail.
They were cooked on roasting pits that covered more than a mile. I mean, this is insane. The fire department brought out its fire engines to supply the water
Did someone
needed.
shit their pants?
We all did.
Has anyone here not shit their pants?
Me, sir.
Squeeze him, boys.
But I'm in the jazz band and I have not eaten yet.
Oh, two. This guy's all over the map. He's back.
Yeah. So the fire department brought out its fire engines to supply the water needed to brew 8,000 gallons of coffee. I'm up.
What the fuck is this? You can't go around California and tell that anecdote anymore. Like that, you can't be like, there was a time where the fire department showed up to make coffee with the hose.
So Jack wants to push his progressive agenda, but the legislature is more conservative and wouldn't agree to his key reforms. Like he wanted to create a state bank, he wanted a state insurance system, and a soldier's bonus. And the conservative guys, as usual, didn't want to pay the soldiers. He did get some progressive laws passed, like the expansion of a farm cooperative program, improvements to welfare and workmen's compensation benefits, stronger laws for banking violation, a free textbook law, and $1 million in school aid.
Wow. Pretty good shit.
Oh, you're clapping for ruining America!
And free possum.
Free possum. And the baby ones slip off the bone.
Stop talking.
You just gotta
Stop it. Nope, we're good.
If you cook it just right, you don't have to take the hair off. You just suck the meat right out.
There's only one direction you can do that from, weirdo.
Exactly.
I pull up in my cop car that I don't deserve.
No.
Woo!
The old penis.
Drop the possum, sir. Walk away from it.
Hold on. There you go, sir.
Whole possum.
He also declared that no prisoner would be executed on his watch, but he knew to
Which I know a lot about from my first job.
But he knew he should try to curry favor with conservative members. Many were in the Klan, and so he met leaders and was designated as a Klansman at large.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Well, we can't like him
Pretty
now.
cool. Yeah, no, it's
Klansman, what does that mean? Doesn't that mean he's on the run?
It's a double secret Klansman.
He's a Klansman at large?
It's what they gave to public politicians who wanted a secret membership. It's a DL Klansman. What's up? I only hate the blacks in secret. Hey.
Fuck. Oh, God, it's gutting. Now I'm gutted.
Jack kept appointing friends and supporters to key roles. He replaced the president of Oklahoma A&M College with the head of the Farmers and Laborers League.
He stopped crawling back. No, we don't clap for him anymore, sir. We're done clapping for him. Did you fucking hear? He's undercover Klan.
He's got a little hood.
Yeah. What the fuck? I mean, it's like, there's no more good for me. This man is dead.
He had never gone, so the guy he appointed had never gone to college, and he had to be escorted off campus by the National Guard after students and staff protested.
I'm just picturing the National Guard on college campuses and, like, having a laugh. I'm having a giggle.
The Farmer and Laborers League then demanded more for farmers, so Jack turns against them. He's like, I gave you the fucking president of the college. What else do you want? So
I like how he's Tony Soprano now.
How fucking dare you?
I gave you enough. You planted it all. What the fuck you want from me?
So now Jack's, quote, he begins referring to league members as Reds and radicals when he lunched with influential Oklahoma businessmen or made statements to the press.
See? He did it. Yeah, he pissed in the pool.
Someone's a Fetterman.
Yeah. But hotter.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hot Fetterman.
How hard is that?
Stop.
Like a potato is hotter than Fetterman. He bought a large mansion in Oklahoma City with the help of a wealthy oil magnate.
Here we go.
Ernest Marlin.
Oh.
He bought a second home in Muskogee. Muskogee? You got two E's there, is it a no?
Listen to this. Listen to San Fran telling us what two E's does where he's from. But I thought that it had two E's, so I thought, yeah, okay.
Okay, so sorry, Muskogee.
Why don't you must go home to San Francisco where it's falling apart, you little liberal?
Take care of your own goddamn Circle K.
We are. We like it creepy and haunted. You know, if you spend one night in a Circle K, it's yours. So says the will of the land. If you go into a Circle K, you just rip off the employee's mask. It's normally the old man who ran the amusement park.
God damn you, kids! He asked the state legislature to pay for a pay raise from $5,000 to $200,000.
Oh, fuck me. Now, all right, let me ask you this. Did you pop the Klan information in there right before the heel turn, or is that really that really is how the events played out?
No, he really got it. He seemed like
the second he got Klanny,
seemed like a lefty guy, and then he got
all Klanny, and then he was like, I need to have 200.
I also think it was when the lefties started pushing back and going, no, we want more, and then he was like, fuck you, I'm a Klansman. It's like a Jimmy Dore thing.
That guy's alive now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, not my boyfriend!
Now I like the show. Fuck him.
So he's asking for a raise of 40 times the salary, as you do. So it'd be
by the way, in this day and age, that sounds like nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the Delta CEO.
It's the equivalent of $3.75 million today for governor. That's a lot.
I would imagine Scott Walker walked with something like that.
Yeah, he was probably like, yeah.
Foxconn, he was like, this is great.
You and your Foxconn. Let it go, man.
I'm sorry. It's very upsetting. It ruined my state. Well, it was very upsetting.
Your state would have ruined itself.
I just can't believe they snuck con into the con. It was like so obvious what they were doing. They were like, We're opening a bullshit factory and you're all gonna have jobs. You're gonna be so tired of winning.
So all this stuff kind of hurt Jack's everyman image.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I don't know. And talk of impeachment begins.
It'd be great when he fires the jazz band. Are we coming with you, Mr. Governor? Look, you've been fucking horrible the whole... You guys, seriously, how long can someone be 12? Get out of here. But we put everything behind you. Shut up. Get out of here. 2, 3, 4,
7, 9.
91, 205. Never meet your heroes.
So people in the state start talking about impeachment, and critics are saying he misused public funds and his pardon power. Now, after World War I, the Klan was more powerful, especially in Oklahoma, where membership was between 90 to 200,000.
Was that a census?
Well, you can't. It's like you can't go like, "Are you in the Klan?"
Yes. White, no. Fuck.
Maybe.
Are you? What Klan? The cool guy Klan?
Pink Hat Klan of racists.
Nice try, dickhole.
It was estimated 1 in every 20 residents was in the Klan.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
David Mark Chalmers, author of Hooded Americanism, The History of the Ku Klux Klan, says the Oklahoma Klan was, quote, less concerned with crime than personal behavior.
So they were like morality police?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Most victims were white Protestants, which...
Stop, Dave. Stop. It's a slippery slope. We just saw him go through it. Stop.
I can hear it, some arguments. Most victims were white Protestants, including young men and women caught riding in cars together.
Jesus Christ. Ill-received mouth moves or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the fingering cops are out there.
Y'all been fingering tonight? What do y'all... Anyone had a digit in them tonight? What's going on here?
Bring that over here, son. I mean, someone was going to do it.
Put your finger in this tube, son.
You got to they bring a dog over, smell that, and have them smell that.
Well, we're having to search the car. Dog smelled something on you.
They were also...
We'll have to take you downtown and put you in a lineup. Someone might finger you there.
Gareth, the Dollop is brought to you by Nutrafol. Nutrafol, of course, a supplement. It helps with your hair, and boy, does it help with my hair. It helps with the volume and the feel and grow.
It's helped you so much. More. People are finally telling you to turn your hair down. The volume is extreme.
They're saying it's pretty thick. You take care of yourself. You look after yourself. We should look after your hair also. That's what we're saying here.
Yep.
You might be noticing some early signs of thinning, or you just want to keep the hair you got, whatever. Nutrafol Men is a physician formulated for men and is clinically tested to improve your hair growth and hair quality. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been using it. Everybody in my life noticed. Gareth noticed. My hairdresser noticed.
Gareth and your hairdresser are the same person, first of all.
My wife noticed.
I'm your hairdresser. Go ahead.
People are asking me if I use Rogaine. No, I'm using Nutrafol. It just coming in thicker and sweeter than it ever has before. Yep. It shows up in about 3 to 6 months. You may have heard of Nutrafol's hair growth supplements and wondered, do they actually work? Well, that's a fair question. Many hair supplements over-promise and under-deliver, but Nutrafol is different. As the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, it is trusted by over 1.5 million people and is clinically tested to deliver real results in just 3
and
to 6
it's getting
months.
Out there. People are talking, so get
People
involved.
know. Here's what we're saying. We're saying get yourself some Nutrafol. It's very, very effective. And start your hair growth journey with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com/men and enter promo code The Dollop. Find out why Nutrafol is the leading hair growth supplement brand on the market at Nutrafol.com/men, spelled Nutrafol.com/men, promo code The Dollop. That's Nutrafol.com/men, promo code The Dollop.
Do it.
Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are physician formulated using a 100% drug-free ingredients, and their patented technology provides consistent, reliable results. Nutrafol Men is clinically tested to improve hair growth and quality. Plus, men also reported no impact to sexual performance, and yet also an impact. You know what I mean?
I'd rather not think
whether
about
it's sexual performance.
No.
Come on, Reynolds.
No.
Gareth, we're also brought to you by Rocket Money.
Say it, Dave.
Rocket Money, of course, helps you save money. And that's why it's called Rocket Money, because rockets help you save money.
Right.
And what it does is you got an app, you go on the app, and then it finds your subscriptions. And it's like, why are you paying? Why do you have a subscription to toenail clippers? And you're like, I forgot about that.
Yep.
And
it doesn't have the attitude you kind of just conveyed, but it is like, hey, do you still want this? And you're like,
do you want this? Why do you want this? How many toenails do you have? How many toenails do you have, it asks?
And by the way, sometimes there'll be one where it'll catch it and you'll go like, oh, cancel it. And you'll realize you're just dealing with like the thing you subscribed to is like next April, it'll be done. And you're like, oh, if I'd just gotten Rocket Money a month ago, I would have saved a year's worth of this stupid subscription.
It's never too soon to get Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings, make money. Because a lot of us have these out there. There's so many different ways that they have you sign up for subscriptions and you forget about them. You thought it was going to be a one-time thing and you cancel the next month and you forgot, or you just completely forgot about it.
Hurricane it hit in LA and I was trying to navigate around it, and you go get this thing, it's 4 days free.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get rid of it. So I was paying for it for like a year for a hurricane that never hit me. And then I was, Rocket Money was like, you still like a hurricane guy? And I was like, no.
Yeah. I mean, I got tons of those toothbrush subscriptions and child game subscriptions. And get rid of it all. Jettison. Rocket Money makes it super, super easy. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of 500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach our financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Download the Rocket Money app and enter our show name, The Dollop with Dave, Anthony, and Gareth Reynolds, in the survey so they know that we sent you, that I did.
Please.
And also the other guy,
and
Gareth.
That we did.
Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and tell them you heard about them from our show. The Dollar. Gareth.
Dave.
We are brought to you by Hydro. Hydro, of course. It's a. Well, you tell me. Yeah, it's holding on the thing. Lay down, pull it. Thing.
Well, I thought you said I would tell. So just maybe stop trying to help it all right now. It's a rowing machine and so much more. You get it in your house. These people come into your house. You invite them. I want to be very clear. And they help set up the hydro. It's got a screen with hundreds of classes, ranging from beginner to expert. And I don't know if they call it expert, but they advanced, they get harder and harder, whether you want to do calorie burn rows or you want to do timed rows or distance, whatever it is. And on screen is someone there rowing with you, teaching you the form, walking you through the class. The way they do it on a lot of them is pretty cool because you actually are it feels like you're rowing right there with someone. But it's just awesome. And it's such a great full body workout. And the best part, I'm on the road right now and I went running yesterday and like tweaked my knee. And all I kept thinking is like, yeah, I just want to do this low impact stuff. And hydro is perfect for that. You're working your arms, your back, your legs all in one. It's like 98% of your body gets worked by it. So cannot recommend it enough. The classes are great.
So what you're saying is rowing on your hydro gets you a full body workout without ever having to leave your house, which is what you want.
Yes.
Well, it all sounds really great. It doesn't sound gate. That wouldn't make sense. It sounds great.
Strange for it to sound gate.
Skip the gym, not the workout. Stay on track with Hydro for a limited time. Go to hydro.com and use code Dollop to save up to $475 off your Hydro Pro rower during Hydro's Memorial Day sale. That's HYDROW.com, code Dollop to save up to $475. Hydro.com, code Dollop.
You're yelling.
Row it.
No.
Hard. Thanks for listening. Let me ask you a question. Do you know which best-selling water toy was invented in a NASA engineer's bathroom? Or which Taco Bell innovation involved a literal paint sprayer to coat taco shells in Dorito dust? Yum. And did you know that Levi's jeans wouldn't exist without the California Gold Rush? I know, it's all nuts. These are just a few of the really weird and wild true stories featured on The Best Idea Yet, which is a podcast all about the surprising origin stories behind the products that you love and are obsessed with and can't stop using and eating. From the Happy Meal to Google Maps to good old Costco Kirkland brand, each episode unpacks how these icons went viral and thanks to a whole lot of trial, error, and awesomeness. So if you love learning about how stuff works, who made it, and why on earth it caught on, follow The Best Idea Yet on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus.
Ready to upgrade your drive? Cruise into summer with these lease deals only at Tynan's Volkswagen. Drive the sporty 2025 Jetta Sport for just $279 a month. Style, performance, and value all in one sleek package. Or get the versatility you need with the 2025 Taos SE4 Motion. Yours for only $349 a month. Tynan's Volkswagen, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty. Located at South Havana and Exposition in Aurora. Full offer details at tynansvolkswagen.com.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know which best-selling water toy was invented in a NASA engineer's bathroom? Or which Taco Bell innovation involved a literal paint sprayer to coat taco shells in Dorito dust? Yum. And did you know that Levi's jeans wouldn't exist without the California Gold Rush? I know, it's all nuts. These are just a few of the really weird and wild true stories featured on The Best Idea Yet, which is a podcast all about the surprising origin stories behind the products that you love and are obsessed with and can't stop using and eating. From the Happy Meal to Google Maps to good old Costco Kirkland brand, each episode unpacks how these icons went viral and thanks to a whole lot of trial, error, and awesomeness. So if you love learning about how stuff works, who made it, and why on earth it caught on, follow The Best Idea Yet on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus.
Interest rates have finally come down, and there are more homes on the market than there have been for years. Elevations Lending got me a great rate and took care of me like I was family and closed my mortgage for my new home fast. Just dial pound 250 keyword Elevations. I recommend Elevations Lending to my friends and family, and now I'm recommending them to you. Dial pound 250 keyword Elevations now or find them at elevationslending.com.
NMLS 23700302, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
They also went after bootleggers and both a man who had deserted his wife and the woman he ran off with. So they're just out. It's just morality.
Yeah, ball busters.
Yeah. So the KKK promoted themselves as moral guardians of a society and defender of traditional values more than race warriors.
Oh, for fuck. Well, fuck.
Langveld quote, Klansmen typically kidnapped a person, took them to a remote location, and whipped them. The Klan will also tar and feather, mutilate, assault, and sometimes murder. Those subjected to these abuses were rarely reported. They were either afraid of reprisals or certain that local officials were themselves part of the KKK.
Or killed.
Well, you wouldn't want to go to an official because they might be part of the KKK.
Oh,
right?
fuck.
So when a case did go to court, juries usually acquitted anyone charged.
Because they were also afraid. Or they're in the Klan.
Or they're in the Klan, yeah.
Right.
Like if you don't know who's in the Klan, then yeah.
Right. It's cool. It's a cool society.
It's great. In 1922 alone, the Klan were said to have...
Hold on a second. Our phone's ringing. Is that your phone? Can we answer it? Oh, it's your alarm. What's your alarm?
What's the alarm for?
Oh, are you leaving? Okay.
You're gonna work nights. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
you'll be working nights.
Sir, shut up. Christ.
So the violence of the Klan was actually really unpopular, if you can believe that.
Weird.
But they're very powerful, and many thought they did good or represented their values, because that's the whole morality thing, right?
Right.
So, and they're not out publicly. Quote, considerable numbers of Oklahoma government officials during the 1920s were either Klan members or apologists. Like you, so you're an apologist.
No. Fucking crazy. Wrong.
Jack had a mixed relationship.
With the Klan.
Yeah, we got some buddies.
We have it, will they, won't they?
As mayor, he spurned them and angered them during the meatpacking strike, but he courted them during the election, and as governor, he was pretty soft on them.
Mm-hmm.
It
definitely sounds like the playbook.
Yeah. He appointed a Klansman to the head of the Department of Health.
Oh, fuck. What is this riboflavin?
You know what cures measles is a weird look.
The only way to beat measles is with more measles.
You want to out-measle
You got to out-measle them. They're called measles because they're weak. They're measly.
But with the pressure being piled on, Jack felt he should take drastic action to win people back. So in May 1922, great day for Oklahoma, a riot breaks out in Tulsa. All right. Sorry, were you talking about the thousands killed? So it starts innocuously with a guy in an elevator, black guy, and a woman says she grabbed him, and then essentially
he grabbed her.
She says he grabbed her, yeah,
Right,
and then they're like, let's burn down Tulsa. I think the neighborhood is Greenwood. Yes, Greenwood. So a lot of people fucking get killed. I mean, it's like it's a legit crazy fucking one of the darkest things in America. That's why we're not going to cover it that much.
Yeah, right. I get that.
So rioters looted. They burned an area known as Black Wall Street, mostly middle class black people. Initially, they're like 36 people died, but now it's like no, it's like hundreds. So people in Oklahoma are shocked. Like not everybody's down with this,
Right. Yeah.
and so Jack sees a political opportunity. Langveld, quote, shortly after the riot, the Klan completed its clavern, which was an enormous assembly hall capable of holding up to 3,000 people. And it was nicknamed Beano Hall by locals. They joked that members wishing to join had to be no Jew, be no Catholic, be no immigrant, be no...
Fucking let me know when to tag back in. By the way, 3,000.
It's a lot of
Talk about a
Klansmen.
good time for a fire.
All right, I know. Whoops.
That's the problem with wearing the most flammable outfit possible. Dan's long hood's on fire.
In June 1923, people, I don't know, say this one, Okmulgee? or Okmulgo. Okmulgee complained of mob violence and no police response.
Well, all the cop cars were gone. He gave them to everybody. The fuck were they supposed to do? Just a bunch of Elvises going around town.
Finn got hit by a pitch.
We gotta go. Have a good night.
He got an RBI, though, so it's fine. Hopefully it wasn't his face or whatever. Toughen him up. So cops aren't doing anything, so Jack declares martial law. And he sends 400 National Guard for 3 days, which is that's kind of how you would respond after the Tulsa fucking nightmare.
Yeah, right.
But he never mentions the Klan, but he says it's pretty clear that they're the mob that he's talking about. Mm-hmm. So this gets praised, but critics weren't happy, including McBee, who is looking into impeaching him for doing this.
So what's McBee's deal? We've lost the thread on McBee. Are we pro or anti-McBee?
I think we're pro McBee.
Okay, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the petition for impeachment was getting a lot of signatures, and people are turning against Jack. And in August, a Jewish guy who runs a boarding house gets attacked by 4 men after cops question him because he was suspected of selling drugs.
Okay. Not a crime.
And this happened just blocks from a Tulsa police station, so people are wondering if there's some sort
Poor location for your occupation is not a crime.
I agree.
So
the victims, Jack said he'd declare martial law if the cops don't start making arrests there also.
Okay.
For that.
Right.
So the victims visited Jack's secretary, and the Jewish guy, he's like, look at all these injuries, and he shows the bruises and stuff. And then Jack declares martial law. So he's like, look at this one. That one, they kicked me.
Oh, yeah, and he's like, that's it.
Send him out!
And then the riot, okay. Interesting standards.
Yeah. Quote, the residents of the city of Tulsa were particularly incensed by Walton's order.
Oh, fuck me.
I mean, Mike, you just burned down the black part of town. How dare you? Martial law might be appropriate for a backwater region like Okmulgee, they argued, but not for Tulsa. We ain't no Okmulgeans. How dare you? I mean, all we did was just burn them. So then a black guy is suspected of stealing a car, and he gets kidnapped, and then Jack declares absolute martial law.
What's going on? Did he just find out about it like 2 weeks ago? Wait, what is it?
Martial law?
Yeah, so he's like, martial law it. I'm going to go to the grocery. Actually, just martial law it and see if they'll grab me some stuff.
I mean, I think, after the Tulsa thing, when the Tulsa thing was happening,
everyone was like, what the fuck?
He was like, I think everyone's okay with this. And then he realized, no, everyone's not okay with this.
So now he's just using it.
Now he's trying to,
Right, he's trying to, Thou doth protest martial law too much.
The National Guard's authority now supersedes local officials.
Yes.
He suspends habeas corpus.
Oh, good.
Which is against the state constitution.
Right. Well, and every constitution.
Or was.
Everything.
Yeah. It's also against the U.S. Constitution.
Used to be. Back then it was. And now not anymore.
But it's for freedom.
Yeah, no, absolutely. My God.
Yeah.
It's fun to be a falling empire.
Yeah, it really is. So Jack convenes an inquiry into Klan violence, and hundreds of people testify. Stories included a couple who said masked men had taken them from their home and flogged them for brewing a strong alcoholic beverage.
The fuck?
They reported to police, but no one was arrested. I got this guy wrong. So this is a black deputy, John Smithereen, and he was kidnapped. Quote, Smithereen said the mob accused him of registering black voters to cast their ballots against the city administration, as well as being ungentlemanly with conduct toward a white woman. After tying to a tree, they beat him and ordered him to leave the state. and they cut off an ear and made him eat it.
Oh, fuck me. Boy,
That's just
fucking Book of Spell shit ages badly.
snacks.
That's crazy.
So
Well, I also like that he now, the idea that he's doing investigations into the Klan after, like, that's what they all fucking, the politicians are such.
Well, so far he's flipped back and forth, right?
Yeah,
So
I
he's
know,
just
but
doing
whatever's popular.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's like, he's actually a very good politician, unfortunately.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So there's also Ellis Merriman, who said he was kidnapped by two men saying they were cops, and they took him to a Klan meeting. They also beat him and make him leave town. But then he comes back a month later and he gives the names of the 18 men who attacked him to the county attorney, who does nothing.
And they went what? They
He
do nothing?
gives it to the county attorney, and the guy's like, what are you going to do? So his employer then threatens to fire him if he doesn't leave the matter alone. And his testimony leads to the arrest of the Grand Dragon.
That honestly, in any other context, what a dumb statement. It's so fucking stupid. It's stupid on a level where we're like, it's normal now to be like, ooh, they got the Grand Dragon. Yes.
What would you like us to call them?
Fucking head dipshit. Grand Dragon.
Well, he's pretty
Like
grand.
a mythical, yeah. And I'm head unicorn.
But the Grand Dragon had an alibi.
I'm the cattywampus.
Are you done, Goblin?
I'll think of more mythical beasts soon.
Will you?
Yeah. I'm lead fairy godmother, and I'll tell you what.
So a godmother is now a mythical creature?
Hey, motherfucker, you let Grand Dragon slide.
So the Grand
I'm
Dragon...
James and the Giant Peach.
That would be amazing.
Hello, I'm Willy Wonka, but I only like whites. Whitey Wonka. Welcome to our racist club. We are fucking losers.
But the Grand Dragon has an alibi, so he was not
Grand
convicted.
Dragon has an alibi. It's like a John Grisham book that the publisher was like, you can do better. You can keep plugging away, John. You're tired. You've written 800 books.
He boasted that Jack and his allies would, quote, never be able to break the power of the KKK in Oklahoma. Jack, quote, this is only one of hundreds of such crimes committed which the civil authorities of the state refuse to cooperate. I asked the people of the civilized world in the presence of this testimony if I was not justified in proclaiming martial law in the city of Tulsa.
Motherfucker, you hung out with him.
I know, but now he's not.
Yeah, I know. But it's amazing to just fucking kick a drum of oil over and then be like, who spilt this and how can we fix it? And we're not leaving here till we find the motherfucker who did this.
Jack then suggested that people take violent action against the Klan.
I mean, look, I'm not angry. It's like...
Quote, I don't care if you burst right into them with a double-barreled shotgun. I'll promise you a pardon in advance. It's good. It's good.
Pardon? I mean, it is good. It is good. It's truly...
Kill a Klansman, get a pardon? Oh
truly,
my God.
truly.
Make me president.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
I just come into your office. I'm like, we lost rocket money. I do think it was that. I think when in retrospect.
But here's the thing. Most people think he's overreacting and he's being heavy-handed. Known Klan members mocked his martial law declaration, saying 90% of Guard members were Klan anyway.
Oh, fuck. But this is why you cannot let this shit fester. I mean, this is why when you open the door to this shit, you can't put it back in forever because now they're in power. Now they're like in the driver's seat, and now it is the thing where you've got to be like, people who do speak up, you end up fucking getting jailed because there's no habeas corpus.
Right.
Cool.
I don't know. Are you lecturing me or are you?
Yeah, get out of here. You brought your liberal values.
So there was a petition calling for a vote to alter the state constitution to allow the legislature to convene an emergency session without the governor's permission.
In order to what? To offer protections against?
So to impeach him.
To impeach him over his saying that you could shoot Klansmen?
Yeah.
What a wild ride.
The petition got a lot of signatures. Jack had every single one checked for authenticity to delay the process.
Yeah.
A grand jury was held to investigate Governor Walton's actions. And on September 15th, he panicked and ordered martial law across the state.
It's like literally a guy who just found out about citizen's arrest. You don't serve breakfast past 10:30, martial law.
So he calls it a, quote, Klan conspiracy. Oklahoma City was
Conspiracy was right there. Go ahead.
Oklahoma City was under absolute martial law, so the state house couldn't sit. Right? So they can't get there, and they have to sit, and they need his permission to sit also to do the impeachment.
That's
so
like a best.
Yeah.
Can we have it?
Nope.
No. Please, we need it. We're not gonna just give it to us. Please.
Jack says he won't let them sit because 68 members are Klansmen.
Jesus Christ.
So he demands that W.R. Sampson, the Cyclops of Muskogee KKK, his secretary, the sheriff, police commissioner, plus 3 members of the county jury commission in Tulsa County step down. So people say he's overreacting, and then he orders the National Guardsmen to set up machine guns at the court. You want to see overreacting?
This fucking dude. His last chapter is amazing.
And the Capitol building to prevent the grand jury.
We cannot let Trump know about this guy.
No. Absolutely fucking not. No.
They call me Cyclops, and I now have a gun on my head, so I'm a Cyber Trump, is what I am, and my final form.
Do you guys have an anti-drag law here that you can't? No, you guys haven't done that? Because I was saying someone could call the cops on him right now with that pink hat.
Well, liberal indeed.
I'm gonna call the cops on you.
Yeah, defund them. Now I need them. Hello. Cook.
So people say he's overreacting, and he orders the National Guard to set up machine guns at the courthouse and Capitol building to prevent the grand jury and legislature from convening. McBee is not deterred.
McBee's not anything.
Quote, on September 20th, McBee and 64 other legislators met on the 11th floor of the Skirvin Hotel in Oklahoma City.
I'll meet you at the Skirvin.
And issued a proclamation modeled after the Declaration of Independence. The writers accused Jack of, quote, repeated injuries, usurpations, and blunders.
Usurpations.
Establishing an absolute tyranny and absolute despotism over this commonwealth.
Are they just trying to outsmart him? He's like, yeah, I did. Or wait, what's usurpatism?
They argued due to the extreme circumstances, the legislature could convene without a call from the governor and would gather at noon on September 26th.
Wow.
So Jack declared that a Klan meeting.
This fucking dude. He's like Trump with tariffs.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Everything's a Klan meeting or martial law. I look at that as a Klan meeting. What are you going to do about it? Fucking martial law. Boom. It's over. Game over. Where's my waffles? They'll be right out, honey. Martial law. Fuck it. I don't even want them anymore. Put them in a doggy bag. You're cooked.
He also said McBee was a known leader of the Duncan clan.
The donut people.
And terrible racist, but what a great old-fashioned.
Boy, I'll tell you what, with bear claw.
He threatened to call on the National Guard to shoot and or arrest any legislators who turned up. And he called McBee an enemy of the state and the head of the invisible empire trying to bring down the government for the Klan.
Dave, my feelings are so mixed. I'm so conflicted on him. He's really he's coming in so strong at the end with.
I don't know if McBee is a Klan member or if he's just a guy who's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'll be honest, I feel like he's a guy who's like, what the fuck are you doing? But I don't even care.
He does have a statue.
McBee does?
Yeah.
Then probably not a Klan member.
Or his dad. McBee does. It might be. Maybe it's a different McBee.
Would imagine. Well, I guess I shouldn't put too much past this country, to be honest with you.
But I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, he could be a Klan member. I don't know.
I don't think
so. McBee says he's willing to face arrest or even get shot to get rid of Jack.
Okay.
Done. Deal.
Done.
Jay got it.
Martial law. Throw him in water with weights. I'm martial lawing you.
On September 20th.
I'll show you who's going to usurp each other.
You don't even know what that means.
You're a despotism, is what you are. Do you understand?
On September 26, 68 members of Congress tried to enter the State House, but guards turned them away. So they tried to meet again in the rotunda, but were kicked out at gunpoint.
They're part of the Klan.
Then they went back to their hotel, but found it was full of armed guards, some in uniform, but many not in uniform.
That's so Russia. That is. Hello, please sleep tightly. Do you want to tuck in? Where are the sheets? Some people had to borrow them. Take care. Sleep well. There's a wolf in bathroom. What was that? That is, don't worry about him. We call him Cyclopes. He lives in closet where your iron and iron board are. Don't go in there either. I recommend you use the chamber despot. What was that? That is a drip torture for later, which we won't need. Here, put on TV. You have over one channel or under. Please, no more questions.
McBee tried to go back to his room with his wife and kid, but, quote, 9 men with guns were stationed outside the door.
9?
9.
Is so excessive.
You're not going in your room, McBee!
Yeah, no shit. Like, 7 of you could have done something different and I would have known that.
He was told he could go into the room, but then couldn't come back out.
Well, I don't think I'll be going in, to be quite honest with you. Why? Go in.
This is the worst hotel I've ever been in. So he sends his wife and son downstairs and then told the soldier that he could come and go as he pleased and challenged the guards to arrest him.
I seriously thought you were going to say a wrestling match. I was like, fucking, let's go, McBee.
Get your shirt off!
Oh my God, look at McBee. He's up on the ropes. No, he isn't! No respect!
Then he contacted the head of the National Guard and found out these were not actually guardsmen, but random guys from Chicago who Jack had hired to, quote, keep the peace.
This is... What are you doing to me, Dave? What are you... Yeah, there's no way you're getting inside of that room, I'll tell you that much. Are you from here? Yeah, of course we are. We're all from, we're all Oklahoma. Yeah, we're all from here. What's the capital? Look, you can go inside the room or you can not go inside the room. I don't really... Drop the fucking attitude, Jack. We're about to declare martial law upon you, specifically. You don't even know what martial law is, do you? Yeah, we do. Go fuck yourself. Hey, Don, flick a cigarette at this little dweeb. Fucking loser.
When the legislators got into the rooms, they found that they had been ransacked and bottles of whiskey were planted in an attempt to frame them.
Because it's prohibition.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
They're hammered. You shouldn't have had so much.
So next, Jack canceled the Oklahoma State Fair. Yeah, that is correct. Big fucking mistake. No, you went too far.
You can enable the Klan. You can try to take the Klan out of the state. You can declare martial law over and over again. But for the love of God,
oh my
if
God.
you're stopping me from having a novelty-sized turkey leg and a deep-fried Twinkie while getting sick on a tilt-a-whirl, you can suck the state's dick, Jack.
I've been growing this pig for 2 fucking years. She gonna be shown.
Your genuine reaction was phenomenal. Everyone was like, well, that's right down the middle of winter. Fucking dare you.
So now a lot of people are calling for his impeachment. And on September 28th, the petition was declared legal. And 2 days later, all 77 counties had agreed to have it on the ballot. And Jack said that all the counties and judges were all working for the Klan and that the...
This fucking dude has got a catchphrase.
And that the election wouldn't go ahead. Quote, there may be bloodshed, but there will be no election. America! But county officials held elections anyway, and no blood was spilled. And that night, Jack declared, quote, the fight of the invisible empire has just started. Oh. I am still governor of Oklahoma. Gentlemen, that is all the statement I have to make. He lost in a landslide 209,000 to 70,000.
70,000 is a phenomenal turnout for that ending.
Yeah.
He must have been like, holy shit, that was close. What if I declare martial law? Can I win still?
The election made national headlines.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine if it didn't.
McBee called the legislature for October 17th. And angry residents of Muskogee gave Jack a mock funeral with a parade and a 21 cap gun salute.
Well, that was nice.
Before burying him in effigy in the Muskogee sewers with a headstone. With a headstone that read, he proclaimed himself to death.
I only thought you could burn effigy. I didn't realize you could throw them like in the toilet. Toilet effigies would be a good website.
Yeah.
Flushable effigies.
Jack kept insisting it was a Klan plot.
Bro, let it go.
It's not over.
Let it go.
He and his supporters...
He's just in his room like, martial law? Jack, honey, come to bed. He's looking out the window. Martial law, that's what they'll... And then they'll come to me and they'll go...
Jack, come on.
No, they'll go... No, they'll just come at me and they'll... Hold on, babe, I'll be right there. They'll look at me and I'll just go, martial law to you. And then they will be martial lawed.
Jack, I got
And when they say martial... Hold on.
Jack, I got a new negligee.
Yeah, I understand. Hold on.
Hello.
I'll be there in a minute. I'll declare martial law. I will declare martial law on you in a second, but hold on. Before I do that... I don't like this fella looking around our garbage. Might go out there and do a little martial law on him. Oh, I'm not feeling good. There's something about that seafood. I think I got martial law.
Jack, my cookie's the Klan.
What? Well, you know me. I'm either in or I'm out. There's no in between.
So he and his supporters came up with a plan to offer his resignation in exchange for passing of a strict anti-Klan bill. The thinking was that he would appear to be sticking to his principles, and then he could run for the Senate. And then when he proposed this to Congress, a rep said, quote, "Who in the hell asked him to resign?" Everyone's over him. They all wanted him gone.
Yeah.
They're just like, what? No, we're not making a deal.
Martial law? Can I do it?
The legislature passed a resolution accusing Jack Walton of, quote, willful neglect of duty, corruption in office, incompetency, and offenses involved moral turpitude. A committee investigated and filed 22 charges against him, 16 on corruption and 6 on abuse of martial law. Abuse of martial law.
Hold on a minute.
You really
Now look. I'll admit around the edges I abused my power a touch. But I always respected the martial law button, and you know that.
You ruined martial law.
You know that I was always very careful.
It was going to be so great. Martial law really could have been awesome. And you shit all over it, Jack.
He just has a guy next to him like, this is martial law. He's a man.
Willful neglect of duty. Oh, I already did that. The state Senate convened a court of impeachment on November 1st, and after 11 days, there was a very colorful testimony. There were 2 fistfights. And after 11 days, they found him guilty on 11 charges. He was governor for just 10 months.
You know, Dave, at the end of this one, it takes a lot to shock me, but you've done it again, you bastard. 10 months! 10 months!
Yeah.
What a run!
It was the shortest serving governor in state's history.
What? And nobody did more with martial law in his 10 months.
He was the first to be impeached. He got some anti-Klan legislation passed, but it was pretty weak. Klan influence waned in the state after. He somehow won the Democratic primary to run for the Senate in 1924. But during the campaign said things like, quote, 95% of Protestant ministers in Oklahoma are Klansmen and lower than skunks.
Which I'll be serving if I win.
He also accused a resident of being, quote, one of this dirty Klux crowd who would steal the pennies off St. Peter's eyes and ravish the Virgin Mary.
Hey.
Well, I mean...
Hey, Jack.
What's she into?
Jack.
What? Let's not kink shame.
Jack, that last one was a bit,
No, I'm just saying...
What were you trying to say?
I'm saying...
Shorten it. Tight. We just got to think... That's fine. We just got to think in short punches. Short and sweet. So try it again.
Bang the Virgin Mary.
All right. We're good. We're all set. Have a good day.
You told me to shorten it. That's shorter than ravish.
See you later. Take care.
Did I commit a crime?
Yes.
Are the priests going to come?
Well, it's going to take some weird stuff for them, too.
Jack denied he said it and offered to donate $500 to charity if someone could prove that he'd uttered it.
Okay.
The Daily Oklahoman collected 100 sworn affidavits from witnesses swearing he said it. We don't know if he ever paid, though.
No, he didn't. Martial law.
In January 1931, Jack was indicted with 18 others for mail fraud related to the promotion of the defunct business Universal Oil and Gas. All were acquitted due to insufficient evidence. He ran for Senate again in 1936, but lost in the primaries. His last public office was serving on the Oklahoma Corporation Commission from 1933 to 1940. He died on November 25th, 1944 at the age of 68.
Fuck.
A fucking hero.
What a run.
He died a hero.
What?
Oh, sorry, did someone take on the Klan?
What a run. Holy
Anyway.
fuck.
That's Oklahoma's most famous leftist.
What a run. Wow, what a run. That is fucking crazy. That's overwhelming.
The source is Brad Duran, Klanspiracy or Despotism, the rise and fall of
Hey,
Governor
I said
Jack Walton.
Klanspiracy. That guy took my thing.
Stop it. Dirk Langveld, Jack C. Walton, General Incompetence versus Invisible Empire, and Fascinating Politics, the rise and fall of Jack C. Walton. He was a good one.
At times.
Sometimes he was good, and when he was bad, he was real bad.
That's fucking crazy.
You can't trust a jazz guy.
They're making it up as they go. All right, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you for coming out. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Dollop fans. I know you love the Dollop. You love listening to the Dollop. Do you want to watch the Dollop? You're like, Gareth, what are you talking about? By the way, it's not Gary, it's Gareth. Well, we have partnered with Lakeside Animation, and we are starting to animate some of our episodes. So if you want to go watch a 5-parter animation, which is actually like a 22-minute episode or 30-minute episode, I can't remember, of The Rube, you can go to Lakeside Animation on YouTube and watch a really awesome animation of The Rube. It really genuinely kicks ass, and we're very proud of it. And the more you share it, the more you give it to people, the more you follow Lakeside, all that stuff, the better chance we have of making a lot more of them. We're already making a second one, so go there and watch The Rube.